Mexico's government has approved sweeping changes to its military code of justice. For the first time, soldiers can be tried in civilian courts for crimes against non-military personnel. For more on this, let's go live to Franc Contreras, who is in Mexico City with more. And Frank, why did the Mexican government take such an extraordinary measure?
Well, Elaine, this is in direct compliance with the 2009 ruling from the Inter-American Court of Human Rights. And of course, by taking this decision, Mexico is now moving into a historic set of military justice. It's essentially changing the military code of justice here in this country. For a long time, the country has been engaged, as you know, in a war against drug traffickers. And that, of course, has swept in huge numbers of civilians into the fight, sometimes in the middle of crossfire taking place between soldiers and organized crime groups. As the war gets worse and worse, as escalations of violence continues in certain parts of the country, there are allegations as well that are on the rise that soldiers are committing rights violations. And so what this ruling does, Elaine, is essentially says that military personnel, that is soldiers and Marines in Mexico, can now face trial for the first time ever in civilian courts if they commit alleged rights abuses against civilians. And of course, this is unprecedented, Elaine.
Well, Frank, what was the main concern for this? Did it seem like the military courts were going light on soldiers accused of violating civilian rights?
This has been part of a rising number of allegations. There are documents showing that these sort of abuses have taken place. The Inter-American Court made such a ruling, as I said, in 2009, Elaine. And so now the law, which took effect on Saturday, states that military police will conduct these investigations, but they must do so under the guidance of civilian prosecutors. They'll be required to assist victims and protect witnesses as well. And so this, again, is an unprecedented move by the Mexican government in order to show that military personnel are under check when it comes to the kinds of force they're using to bring drug-related violence under control here in Mexico.